My journey into the world of trading began with excitement and anticipation. Like many, I was drawn to the allure of financial freedom and the possibility of shaping my own destiny. Little did I know that this path would be paved with more challenges than I could have ever imagined. For 12 long years, I grappled with consistent losses, each one chipping away at my confidence and leaving me questioning my every decision. The initial thrill of the markets slowly morphed into a gnawing sense of dread. Every trade felt like a gamble, and the losses felt deeply personal. The weight of my failures pressed down on me, threatening to crush my spirit. The charts and graphs that once held such promise now seemed like cryptic messages I was incapable of deciphering. It was a dark and isolating period, a relentless cycle of hope and despair. The more I tried to force profits, the further they seemed to slip from my grasp. I was lost in a labyrinth of my own making, my vision clouded by the overwhelming desire for quick riches. The financial losses were devastating, but the emotional toll was far worse. Self-doubt crept into every aspect of my life, whispering insidious doubts about my abilities and my future. The stress was all-consuming, casting a long shadow over my relationships and my overall well-being. I was trapped in a downward spiral, my dreams seemingly fading with each passing day. It was during this time of immense struggle that I realized I needed to make a change. This was not just about money, it was about salvaging my self-worth and finding a way to navigate this treacherous terrain. I knew I needed to look beyond the technical aspects of trading and confront the emotional and psychological turmoil that was holding me captive. One of the most important lessons I learned during my trading failures was the destructive power of greed. In the beginning, I was blinded by the allure of overnight riches, chasing every hot tip and risky opportunity that came my way. I was driven by an insatiable desire for more, always believing that the next trade would be the one to make me a fortune. This relentless pursuit of profits led me to make impulsive decisions, ignoring my own risk management rules and throwing caution to the wind. Every winning trade, no matter how small, fueled the flames of my greed, convincing me that I had somehow cracked the code to instant wealth. But these victories were always short-lived, quickly followed by devastating losses that wiped out any gains I had made. I was caught in a vicious cycle, my judgment clouded by the intoxicating allure of easy money. It took years of painful losses for me to finally confront the destructive nature of my own greed. I began to understand that true success in trading, or any endeavor for that matter, was not about chasing illusions of overnight riches. It was about making calculated decisions, managing risk effectively, and focusing on the long term. I had to learn to temper my expectations and embrace the reality that trading is a marathon, not a sprint. This meant shifting my mindset from one of instant gratification to one of patience and discipline. It was a slow and arduous process, but with each step back from the precipice of greed, I felt a sense of clarity and control returning to my trading. If greed was the siren that lured me towards reckless trading, fear was the anchor that held me back from seizing opportunities. The fear of loss became a constant companion, whispering doubts in my ear and paralyzing me into inaction. Every time I considered entering a trade, a wave of anxiety would wash over me, amplifying the potential downsides and minimizing the potential rewards. This fear was not entirely unfounded. After all, I had experienced my fair share of losses, each one leaving an indelible mark on my psyche. But I soon realized that allowing fear to dictate my decisions was just as detrimental as acting solely on greed. It prevented me from taking calculated risks and trusting my own judgment. Overcoming fear required me to acknowledge its presence and understand its root causes. I had to delve into the emotional baggage I carried from past trading failures and confront the negative self-talk that fueled my doubts. It was a process of self-reflection and introspection, one that forced me to confront my own insecurities and challenge the limiting beliefs that were holding me back. Gradually, I began to develop strategies for managing my fear. I focused on sticking to my trading plan, even when anxiety threatened to derail my discipline. I learned to accept losses as an inevitable part of the game, understanding that not every trade would be a winner. Section 4. Patience, the unsung hero trading's silent partner. Through the ups and downs of my trading journey, there was one virtue that emerged as an indispensable ally: patience. In the fast-paced world of trading, where instant gratification often reigns supreme, patience can seem like a passive and even archaic concept. However, I learned the hard way that it is precisely in the moments when we feel the urge to act impulsively that patience becomes our greatest asset. Patience is not about sitting idly by and waiting for profits to magically appear. It is about having the discipline to stick to our trading plan, even when the market seems determined to test our resolve. It is about resisting the temptation to chase every fleeting opportunity, and instead, waiting for high-probability setups that align with our strategy. The Qur'an beautifully captures the essence of patience in the face of adversity. And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits, but give good tidings to the patient. Quran 2:155. This verse served as a powerful reminder that challenges are an inevitable part of life, and it is through patience and perseverance that we emerge from these trials stronger and more resilient. Section 5. Finding my compass. Faith as my guiding light. As I grappled with the emotional and psychological turmoil of my trading failures, I found myself seeking solace and guidance from a source beyond the realm of charts and graphs. Faith, which had always been an integral part of my life, took on a profound new meaning during this period of intense introspection. It became my compass, helping me navigate the treacherous waters of trading and guiding me towards a more balanced and fulfilling approach. I found solace in the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who said, "The best of earnings is the earnings of a trader who is truthful and honest in his dealings." This hadith became a guiding principle in my trading journey, reminding me that success in the markets should not come at the expense of my integrity. Integrating my faith into my trading was not about seeking divine intervention in my trades or expecting miracles to manifest in my portfolio. It was about aligning my actions with my values and approaching the markets with a sense of humility and gratitude. It was about recognizing that true success encompassed not just financial prosperity, but also spiritual growth and ethical conduct.